It's the Marty Show. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Marty Show. I'm your host, Bob. Today we're going to talk about Conan the Barbarian. Not the movies. There are 3 movies: Conan the Barbarian, Conan the Destroyer, and Conan the Barbarian again, this time with Jason Momoa. But the less we talk about it, the better it is. So we're not going to talk about the movies. We're going to talk about the comics. And although I'd love to talk about the whole series with you, that would probably take up a lot of our time because it's a long-running series. I mean, first there was the Marvel series for a very long time. I think it lasted over 20 years. Then there was the Dark Horse series also for a good 10, 15 years. And then Marvel started doing more Conan the Barbarian comics from, I think, 2018. But anyway, today we're going to talk about a particular issue, an issue that I read when I was very young. My favorite issue ever, simply because it's got all you need. You know, there's monsters, hot chicks, an evil wizard, another dimension, and these kinds of very Lovecraftian ideas. It's one of the best issues I've ever read, personally. It's very simple. It's nothing fancy, but it's pretty much what I like about Conan. What's interesting is that this issue wasn't written by the regular writer for Marvel at the time, but for this particular issue, it's Larry Hama, the writer of the G.I. Joe comic series, among other things, and a good writer in his own right. What's interesting is that it's quite different from the comics I read from Roy Thomas. I'd say Larry Hama was more influenced by what was popular around 1980, which is Dungeons and Dragons. That was a big thing back then, and there was a big hit, but there was the Lord of the Rings movie, and not the movie, but the animated movie from Ralph Bakshi, not the Peter Jackson ones. Anyway, Conan number 117. I think I had seen the movies and loved them, and this was probably the first issue I ever read. I was amazed at how different it was from the movies. Conan is way more verbose. He talks a lot more than in the movies. Conan doesn't hesitate to kill, and whenever fighting off creatures, he maims and chops off their heads, tentacles, or whatever else. So let's get going. Let's have a look at the issue together. All right, guys, let's have a look at the issue proper. Here it is. Conan the Barbarian in the lair of Mullah Qajar, number 117, 50 cents. Quite cheap compared to how much it would cost now to buy something like that. It's true, though, that the paper quality wasn't all that. Oh, so here we go. This is Mullah Qajar. That's a very nice pyramid here, you see, and Larry Hama right there, and John Buscema, Ernie Chan, the inker, for a big part of the Marvel series. Here we have another view of the pyramid, and you can see all the dead guys there that have already been killed by Conan, and here's a guy too with a funny helmet. Nice drawings. Nice ads as well. You got some interesting toys there. All drawn though, no photos. And On the next page, you can see what's going on here. Conan kills a bunch of dudes, and he like kills the first one by just grabbing his neck. Snap. It's not snap, but anyway. And here you can see Conan making his big entrance, and there he is right away in the lair inside the pyramid. And there's this weird looking magician, but actually it's a hot chick. She's like, "Oh no, Conan, don't kill me." Anyway, here you can see lots of cool ads. Marvel 20 years, 1981. 1981 calendar. Wow, look at that. This is where things get really trippy. And you've got all these doors, and basically Conan's having some kind of acid trip induced by the whatever the magician hot chick was holding. And here you can see Conan's mom. You see he's having hallucinations, and Conan's not the kind of guy to be afraid of anything, but he somehow reacts a bit. I wouldn't say that it's out of character, but he seems pretty afraid in this whole sequence. But he soon gains control of the situation, and that's when he comes face to face with these Lovecraftian creatures. We're not even sure what they are. They look like huge meatballs with tentacles. And they grab Conan, and he starts fighting them. Squaw! Look at that. And screwy. I'm not sure how we're supposed to say that. And Conan struggles a little bit, and soon he's like, "Okay, I'm done with this crap," and starts to chop the things off and fight them. Cool ad here with Dr. Doom. And Conan stops stripping and realizes that he killed some people. And that was all a trick by Mullah Qajar, the evil wizard. And he's like, "Conan, you're going to trip forever. You're never going to be back to normal. You're just going to be like some kind of Skid Row junkie." Electronics marvels. As seen on TV, I would have loved to see those commercials. Only $8.99 each. Whoppers. They're still around. And things get even trippier because of the evil wizard, and Conan is like, "Screw this." This time he's not afraid. He's like, I'm just gonna kill my way through. And that's when the wizard somehow reappears. Is that the wizard, or the a bit like the magician at the beginning? And more ads. It's pretty cool. I like those ads. And then this is the final confrontation, and Conan just stabs Mullah Qajar to death. Arg! And he's dead. And that's when he takes the shape of characters that Conan met before, like Red Sonja, the elephant from the Tower of the Elephant, his mom, and then the wizard is like, "You killed me, but you can't really kill me. I will live forever in the corridor of who knows what." Anyway, that's the end of the story. And next we're going to be in the Valley of Forever Night. And more ads. Cowboy boots from Dallas, Texas. And that's it. That was, well, we got Lego here, but anyway, that was the whole Conan the Barbarian number 117 issue. Very, very cool issue in my book. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this look at Conan the Barbarian, and see you next time.
Thanks for watching.